And boom! Hey riders, Colin here over at Inside Cycling World, folks. Let me get stuff figured out here for you. What am I doing right now here, folks? I think we turned that off. Hey, what happened to my Zwift? That's really funny. Where is Zwift at the moment? Hey guys, coming up this week here, we got another awesome race, ladder league race, folks. Looks like I don't have this set up properly, so let me get in there. You guys are just gonna have a little black screen. Tell you what, let's get right into it, folks. Been messing around with my camera a little bit. I'm trying to look more at the camera. Hey everyone, I can see you right there. Thanks for the support. Why do I not have Zwift on right now? That is so funny. Oh, I got it right here. It's going to be this one here. Let's capture Zwift. Let's turn it on now. Boom! Yeah, so I moved the camera around a little bit. I'm constantly fiddling with my setup here. Hey, I got a haircut too. Haircut's done. See? High and tight. Just how we like it, folks. I'm in the Inside Cycling World jersey. I thought it was kind of funny that you can see here, right here, it's green here. So green screen is showing Zwift through there. Guys, great race this week. TNP back in action, folks. Where do I have this data stored for you guys? What we're going to do is bounce over here for a second. Hey, first off, what are we doing? We're going to do... Let's do... Okay, I see a window capture there. I feel like I've lost a window capture. I don't want that on. Oh, it's this one. Sorry, guys. Nope, it's not that one. Yeah, so I've just lost an entire window capture. Okay, well, maybe I can fix that on the fly. We're going to make another window capture here. We're going to call it window capture 2. Okay, and we're going to do that. Boom. It should be in front of you guys right now. I hope so. Yeah. I love the look on my face. So guys, I've got the stream running over here too, so I can watch the comments better. So this is a ladder league race, Team TNP versus Team Hispanos Editano. I think I got that. Folks. I've got two screens up and running right now. So what we're gonna do, this should open right away. Okay. Team Not Poggy, and this is the Latour team. These are the guys I mostly follow. So we got Lucas here. Lucas, you're going to have to give me like a phonetic sounding name of your last name. Lucas looks like he's Polish. Rybarski or something. Rybarsk. TMP. We got Hugh Smith, Matt Perot from Canada. Hey, Matt. And Ray McCoffey. Tactical Watts, folks. Now, let's not forget the other team. Feel like I'm most at home with Team TNP. These are my boys. But I don't want to be that guy that, hey guys, we're 2 minutes out here. I'm trying to show that I'm covering both teams. Oh, check out these guys here. Love it. So they're in the mix now, folks. Let me just go through the cameras a little bit here. Oh, why is that happening? I don't know why that happens sometimes. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, I can't do that yet. I got to fan view someone, I think. Okay, there we go. We're in fan view mode now. We're going to zoom out. Let me zoom out. Yeah, here we go, folks. Zooming out now. Let's get the camera up. So it looks like our Spanish friends here. Big Team 2. I did check you guys out this morning. I think there's like 652 riders on this team. What are we doing? Coastal Crown Loop, folks. This is a tough one. I'm pretty sure I mentioned to the guys this morning. Thanks for inviting me to the Discord, guys. We're just over 1 minute out. We start just at the base of the grade. I think do we start in the pen? I think we start on the road. No, we start in the pen. I'm looking at it right now. Okay, I should know that. We're going to hang a left straight out of the pen here, I believe. There's quite a bit of a flat section leading with 2 sprint points, which means 2 potential drops, power-ups, before we take on the first climb. And it's kind of a double climb. There's a flat section in the middle. Depending what you get on the drops, it's going to really dictate how this race is going to come out. Let me just make sure. Yeah. Okay, let me go back here. I'm going to turn that one off. Window capture number 2. Is it this one? Sorry, guys. I feel like a total amateur today. I've got too many things open here now. Window, I don't need that one on. Oh, it's this one here. Let me get this to the top right now. Okay. Turn that off. There we go. I had them overlaid, folks. Sorry about that. So 1 second. Boom. We're off, folks. Off to the races. What we're going to do next is shrink me down a little bit so you guys can all check out the racing. Try to center the camera a little bit more on myself. Okay. I need to fan view someone. Here we go, folks. Fan view time. I'm just double checking things here. Okay. We are recording. We are streaming. We are live, folks. In the pipe. 5x5. Hitting it right now. If you guys feel like dropping any comments into the chat, please feel free to do so. Going to be a really interesting race. Okay, let me just get in here. Yeah, recording. I kind of do a backup recording of everything. Here, I'm going to move my skull up a little bit. I know you guys want to see the hair, but come on. Come on. Stop sending me requests for more hair shots. OnlyFans page running soon. It's hair only. Okay. Okay, guys, so, again, we started left. We started at the base of the grade there, so we're going to be going along the coast here, and I think there's a significant amount of lead-in, plus there's going to be 2 sprint points. Now, I did have Zwift Insider open to show this, and I just kind of ran out of time because I was rambling too much at the beginning there, but it looks like we probably got, I don't know, it looks like we got about a 4, maybe almost 5 kilometer lead in to the first climb. So you've got the Maya Mountainside KOM, and then that's going to continue into the Itza KOM. That brings you out right at the very top before you start bombing downhill into the grade. I think there could be some attacks over the top. That's kind of what I'm thinking might happen. Remember, this is a 4v4 here. Let's go through all of the our friends here. I missed getting their names. So Hispania Italiano, we got Javier Bolito, Angel Bologna, Danny Cardin, and Alvaro Rodriguez. How about that, boys? Power numbers between these teams look very comparable. I think this is a really good matchup. Really good matchup. So again, TNP, the dudes, Team Not Poggy, check out the Not Tatty channel. I got to watch more YouTube. I've got so much stuff to watch. Right now, we're on Bologna right now. Bologna, probably something like that. Here's Hugh Smith. Hugh's got some big numbers. I'm looking at Hugh's numbers here. I think, Hugh's got a really nice kick when he sprints. His 5-second sprint, 16.34 watts per kilo. He's got like a really, really good instantaneous boost. What's interesting to note is that over 15 seconds, Lucas and Ray are higher. So they're going to hold their power a little bit longer. It's kind of like, I guess it would be like fast twitch fibers. You can kind of, some people will slowly build it up or can maintain it a little bit longer. But I think for like a quick rip off the line to get that initial jump away, which is all you need over a few meters, Hugh's dropping some huge watts there. 16.34 watts per kilo. Next best on the team would be 12.44 watts per kilo. And that would be Lucas. Ray's right there as well. Everyone's got different power profiles. Everyone's got different strengths and weaknesses. Just wanted to point some of those numbers out. Got a little bit of separation here between the riders, folks. We've got one TMP rider. That's Hugh riding on the back with 2 of the Spanish riders. And looks like we got 5 on the front here. Coming back together now. Matt Perot on the front here, Canadian. Matt's obviously out east somewhere. His name sounds very, very French to me. Got Cardin here. This is Javier Bolito, I believe. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Where's that Alvaro guy? Alvaro Rodriguez, right here. Someone say 1 watt per kilo until the last climb. So basically chill. And I'm looking at these guys here. This is so under their capabilities. Just really feeling each other out at this time. Let's get the camera just doing its own little thing for now. Busy days around here, guys. Gonna do a lot more streaming. I got some cool plans coming up for the Tour de France. I guess I'll get into them later. Yeah. Here we are, folks. kind of liking this new setup. All I did was kind of like move my camera over and stuff, show more of the full package here, shredded but not shredded at the same time, if you get my drift. Shredded in my mind, but absolutely not shredded. Dad bod all the way, folks. Yeah, Tour de France is coming up. Craziness around here today. The trailer guy that was supposed to be here yesterday canceled on me. I kind of said, hey, where are you? What's the ETA? I get a message 5 minutes later. Oh, we'll be there tomorrow at 10. Okay, great. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, we're just going to check some riders out here, folks. Zooming in behind him here. Ooh, yes. I love it here. So we're going through that like Mayan, Aztec-y part of the world, kind of off the edge of the jungle here. We're going to go through the 2 sprint points. And then, actually, we just went through one, I believe. So we just went through one here, so they've all would have received a power-up. So what's tough for me is that I never get to see your power-ups. So that's why I put myself right where I am on screen there. Let me make sure I'm not too big right now. No, it's good. I put myself there. The power-up that shows up there, I never see it. So I don't even know what power-ups you have. Which really sucks, but that's just the way it is. Yeah, everyone's still super chill here. You know, when I see these caliber riders under 3 watts per kilo, yeah, they're just warming up slowly here, warming up. Ooh, look at this. Wow, super nice low heart rate there. Who was that? Was that Baloney? Yeah. I think his name is Angel. Angel. Less than 100 beats per minute. I'd be 135 right now. Javier Bolito, 118. Hugh Smith, 145. Actually, you know what's cool here too? Like, I've just realized, yep, got stuff going here. Ray's going off the front right here right now, folks. Pushing, but not blowing himself up. Just kind of seeing how these guys are going to react. This is interesting here. Very interesting. So there's a bit of a gap. We're talking like 1 to 2 second gap. But you know, it's strung out now over 4 seconds. You know, some of these riders are going to have to be careful here. Just going to get that screen going again in case so many messages come in here. Angel's going to, yeah, see here? He's having to work a little bit because he's floating near the back too much. He's going to have to get back in there, which he has done. But I think he dropped a quick 9 watts per kilo there to stay back with the boys. So little test coming here, folks. Little test coming. It's going to be a little bit going through the ruins of stuff before we get to the second sprint point, I believe. Watching the map right now. Yeah, okay, so we still got a little bit to go here. This is kind of where like you kind of swerve and curve around through all these Mayan temples. Hey, man, love looking at Mexico stuff. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. So a little while ago, I was like, I want to see some Mexico webcams. We go to Mexico a lot. We love the west side, Cabo San Lucas area. Just call it, you know, people call it Los Cabos. Los Cabos consists of San Jose del Cabo and Cabo San Lucas itself. So if you ever book a trip there and you want to see the pretty arches, make sure you're in Cabo San Lucas and not San Jose del Cabo. But generally, it's the same place. The two cities, yeah, I guess they are separated by maybe 20, 25 minutes, and it's all just built up in between. We've stayed in both. And so I was checking out some webcams. So now a webcam of our favorite place. It's the first place we ever went to there. It keeps popping up all the time. So I'm hoping the wonderful Joey Jojo sees it. And she has been seeing it. Decides we need to book a trip for our 15th anniversary coming up this year, folks. And I'm going to tell her if we do go, I ain't doing 1 week. I'm thinking 10 days to 14 days. That's how I want to travel now, folks. Just go there. Probably makes more sense in the long run. You probably get a better bang for your buck. The beauty of going there, folks, when I travel, I take all my streaming stuff. And you guys know I love the interaction. I think, you know what? The reason I do this, I love interacting with people. I love chit-chatting with people. I love seeing... guys, I'm checking the chat right now. Dead, but that's okay. I'm not expecting any rider here to jump into the chat right now. We do have viewers. It's probably the riders that are racing right now. A good way of stream sniping, folks. What's stream sniping? Watching a stream, seeing what's going on, and reacting to it. Happens a lot in video games. Javier Bolito at the front. Matt Perot's right there. Danny Cardine. Alvaro Rodriguez. I think it's Alvaro. Did I get that wrong? Did I get that wrong? Please, let it be right. Alvaro Rodriguez. Yes, dude. Let's go. Nice setup here, nice kits. I'm going to have to shut my Discord down here. I don't want this Discord open. I always wonder if my Discord shows up. We're going to get ready to take that right-hand bend up into the hills. So again, that second sprint, they would have had access to another power up there. Camera's a little bit messed up there, just going through the trees there. I would rather control it myself. Let's see if we can zoom out here a bit. Let's see what I'm doing wrong. Okay, come on, camera. I wonder if I've got my numbers locked. Change view. Okay. There we go. Sorry, folks. Just kind of a little bit of a ram jam there. Okay, we're going to hang a hard right here, folks. And this is going to be kind of the start of our climb. Climb is like, it's imminent, though. Once you make the corner here, you will start climbing right away. Okay, there we go. I'm back on. For some reason there, I couldn't turn it all. So here starts the climb now. Now, first part of the climb, not that tough, really. But it's a two-part climb. So there will be a KOM flag timer about halfway up. It's going to be flat for a little bit. As you kind of do that other little turnaround section, I'm not going to even say curly Q. That was from another race. But it's kind of like a curly Q. You kind of come through and zip around a flat part. Then you start climbing again. Nothing too severe for these guys here. Like, it's not like the gradient or anything. I think there's only just little smidges of where, you know, it might kick above 8-9%. Everyone's sticking together here. Lucas just sitting on the back, watching everyone. So is Danny Cardine here. Sea feathers going off now. Okay, so interesting. I can't see what you have when I sit on, like, example, here's Ray McCoffey right here. Hey, Ray. I can't see what power-up Ray has. Javier Belito, I can't see his either. I can see when you light up your power-up, so that's interesting to know. Ooh, yeah, we're getting some bigger, juicier numbers now, aren't we, folks? Yeah, everyone's riding 4, 4.5, upwards of 5 watts per kilo. This climb, you know, with the gradient, very draftable climb, as people like to say. Almost false flatty, according to my world. False flatty here. We like to joke around that anything less than 7% is false flat. Yeah, that, of course, when you're doing like a 30, 40K constant climb, yeah, then it's more than false flat, isn't it? Hugh Smith sitting on the front right now. So they're going to do this climb twice. Not the full climb, though. So I think this is called the Mountainside KOM. They're going to climb it a second time, but only go halfway up, because the second part of the climb is called Itza. Itza. Everyone marking each other here, folks. And again, on paper, these teams look really well matched. Just how is everyone feeling today? What's in the legs? No one's... yeah, so that's... I'm here today because no one's racing WTRL TTT today for Team TNP. I think next week, too... I think there's going to be another event. I think Coalition is going to be racing, too, against TNP. I believe so. Remember, there's different TNP teams, so I'm not really sure who's racing next week. Loving this, though. Everyone's sticking together. Someone's got the music playing, got the headset on right now. Yeah, got the good tunes going, man. Yeah, No Leaf Clover, Metallica. Yes. So, yeah, folks, next week, I am traveling to Denver next Wednesday. We're going to be there for a week. I don't know why Joey... Okay, I did like to say I like to go on vacations for like a long time. That's Mexico, where I just go and I just like... Oh, I go full Countach mode. Oh, what? Countach mode, Colin? What's that? Ooh, a little bit of an attack here off the front, folks. Matt's pushing hard at the front here. Just testing them out. See what's going to happen here, folks. Hugh Smith now going to the front, too. Lucas getting to the front. Good. Nice plan here, boys. Nice plan here. Everyone dropping feathers. This might be a smart move here. Try to get a bit of a gap before the top, then ride that flat section to get a bit of a lead before the next part of the climb. And you know what? There's 3 seconds now, folks. This is where we're going to kind of like loop around. Can we get an overhead view here, folks? Yes, we can. Overhead view, you can see the banner, the red banner on the left-hand side of the screen, top left. It's going into the middle of the screen now. Hugh's going under right now. So we've got 3 TNP riders at the front, 2 riding solo. We got Lucas and Hugh at the front. What are they going to do here? I think these boys should stick together. Matt might be stuck by himself for a little bit here. Do they wait for him? That might be really dangerous to do because he'll be dragging Javier Bolito back up with him. Danny Cardine's there as well. Angel, Ray McCoffey's there guarding the back end of the group here. And Rodriguez too. Okay, Ray's babysitting these 3 here. Let me just catch back up here. So we've got we got 3/4 of Editano at the back. Okay, there looks like they're trying to get a little bit of a bridge going across here now. Baloney's going now. Want to catch his name again. Angel. Angel's trying to bridge across, I believe. They can see Bolito and Perot ahead. So here we go. Now Matt can't really work that hard. Matt needs to just maybe think about dialing it down and letting Lucas and Hugh get away. You can see them in the distance there. Well, that's the chasing group. What we'll do now is we'll go back to Hugh here. Hugh and Lucas going now 6 watts per kilo, folks. 5 to 6 watts a kilo here. And this is quite rolly. You know, I'm going to say on average, it's probably like 4% average through here. Like you're up 4 and 5 down. You're back up 2, 3, 4%. Nothing too brutal for these guys here. So they could be off to the races. They might be on a runaway now, folks. Let's have a little look. Can we see anyone coming? We can't. Wow, I just realized that. No, we're not because it's a 13-second gap. Okay, so Matt is riding. Actually, Matt's riding quite strong, but the 2 up front have got the gap now. They've got a gap. Remember, folks, points race, right? Ladder league races are played by points, so every person gets a point. First place gets max points, and it descends by 1 for each rider. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Everyone gets a point. These 2 up front right now are going to secure 15 points. Yeah, that's a nice way to start the race, folks. They've got a bit of climbing to do here. Again, nothing too tough for these guys here. Looking sharp, looking good, folks. Okay, so here's Hugh, Lucas, back to Javier Bolito. Ooh, okay, so Matt's making Javier do all the work. Hanging on, though. Javier looks pretty strong to me. Then we got 10 seconds back to Angel Rodriguez. Alvaro Rodriguez, Angel, Danny Cardine, and Ray. Ray should be just sitting here drafting these guys right now. Yeah, I think Ray's going to sit at the back, draft them all the way, and then annihilate them with a sprint at the end. We might be seeing that, folks. We might be seeing that. Don't forget 2 at the end, folks. Well, you know what I'm going to start doing? You guys have seen enough of these now that when we hit the end, it is what it is, right? We're back into the real world. We're going to see a schmozzle of other people, real world riders here. So actually, it'll play out really well. We'll see how the finishing's happening. Because sometimes I find I'm cutting away. And I'm doing that so you don't get stuck and we miss the rest of the race. But I think I'll pick up the most important parts of the race. It all depends how these guys finish here. So 2 TNP riders at the front. Like really smart move here. They just got to survive this climb here. And then they're bombing downhill. Because they're going down the grade in reverse. So what's the grade? 8, 9%, 10% in places. Just going to smash down the hill. Hang a right at the bottom. Ride the flat again. One more time up half the climb. Very familiar to me. I rode this last week. I'm pretty sure this was a route of the week just last week. You know, you do it's basically to get people to ride the same route. I think there's extra 500 XP. I'm level 49, so I'm doing everything I can to do the route of the week, double XP rides, yeah, anything, and staying consistent. I think I'm on a 34-week streak now. Lucas, great job here. Hugh as well. Very strong riders. 16 seconds back, we got Javier Bolito and Matt Perot. A little bit of steering there. I love it. I love it. Okay, Javier cut in the corner there too. Yeah, I guess I'm assuming most of these guys have steering. Danny Cardine here. Ray McCoffey. Alvaro Rodriguez. Oh, look at this. They've been split. I just noticed that. We've got two of the Hispanos Editano riders at the back. We got Angel and Alvaro at the back. Then we got a gap. We got a 5-second gap up to Danny Cardine and Ray McCoffey. At this point, folks, I think this is looking very positive for Team TNP Latour here today. With only one Editano rider in the mix. Bolito here. Probably watching this, hoping that Matt will come through and do some work to help him. But at this point, Matt should not be helping him. Makes sense for Matt just to hold back. They've got quite a big gap, though. It's 17, 18 seconds to the front two runners. And Matt's there. Javier Bolito. Actually, Matt's pushing through here. He did come through quite strong there when I was saying that Matt should hand back. He came through strong and looks like he's just testing Javier out a little bit here. So here's Matt Perot, green cap, and Javier Bolito, Spanish rider. This camera up here for you a little bit. See what I can do here. Okay. Yeah, so next week, guys, off to Metallica on Wednesday. So we got a travel day. I think we're staying at some condo somewhere. Got to look for secret cameras, hidden cameras all over the place. You know how it is, right? If you know, you know. Next day, we're going to a Colorado Rockies Dodgers game. Baseball, don't watch it. But you know what's really fun? Going to a baseball game, sitting in the sun, eating some weird hot dogs, paying overpriced for all the food. Well, you guys have seen that stuff for any stadium. And my favorite part of a baseball game is the commentary. I love the commentators. They add so much to it. Little stories, fun tidbits, stats. I'm going to try to do more of that myself. So I'm going to bring more into the YouTube channel, I think. Yeah, again, Hugh Smith here at the front. Lucas, Polish rider, very, very strong. These guys are right, yeah, 4 or 5 watts per kilo all the way now. Guys, they're at the top right now. So I actually asked them if there was a way that they could attack over the top. And can you hold a break on the grade with the drafting? Because I know the super tuck only works for the person out in front. If you're in the draft, you don't get the super tuck. You got to steer out of the super tuck, out of the drafting to get another super tuck going. I think that's how it works. They're over the top here, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Gadoosh. It's a ring-a-ding-dong dandy here today, folks. So Hugh will be credited with the KOM at this point. Actually, it went to Lucas. Okay, so Lucas got it. And looks like they set some personal records there, too. So let's see. Okay, so here's Matt coming now. 1 second gap to Javier Bolito. So Matt's in a little bit of a battle here. And he just set a new personal record going up there, 7:02. Here is Danny Cardine. Okay, so separation again here. Danny and Ray were riding together. I think during those steepest sections of the climb at the very end there. Ray, I feel your pain, bro. I'm 90 kilograms plus as well. I asked Ray. I didn't know how tall he was. But Ray's over 90 kilograms, or 90 kilograms, let's just say that. I don't know the exact number. I'm just turn my mic off there with my fat face. Yeah, you can see here, watch. You just tap that mic, it turns off. It's kind of dumb, really. I've actually dropped sweat on there before and it's turned off. So Danny Cardine, good move by him to get away from Ray there. Not where Ray should be the best rider. Up that last section, it does get pretty steep in places, and with his size, not his forte right there on the steepest part. So that doesn't surprise me at all. Let's just review again. Hugh Smith, Lucas traveling together. Then we got Javier Bolito, Matt Perot, side by side here. Yeah, see that super tucking? He was over to the side and he got the super tuck. Soon as he came back over, he went out of it. Now he's back in the super tuck. Let's see if we can have a look at that. So it looks like he's out of it now. That could be, remember with the super tuck, it has to be a certain gradient and a certain speed. Javier's actually pulled a little gap, 1 to 2 seconds right now. Matt should come right back on his wheel. There, he's super tucking now. Okay. Then we've got Danny Cardine 20 seconds back. Ray is a further 6 seconds back, just bombing downhill here. Super tuck, extreme here for Ray. Let's have a good look at him. Check out his form. Here he comes right at us, folks. Nice job here. Might be able to pull it back on the flats here. Depending what type of riders. Yeah, you can see that gap dropping real quick. Look at this. Bigger, more powerful rider coming up on the lighter rider's wheel. Just goes right past Danny. Will Danny be able to react to this? Danny's now digging in deep, trying to get back on Ray's wheel. And Danny has to light up the draft boost. He's desperately trying to hang on to Ray here. That draft boost will help him a lot. I think he'll be able to hang on. They'll be fighting for every point here, folks. Let's bounce back again. Alvaro Rodriguez is at the bottom now. And Angel Bologna coming down the hill now. So, still looking very good for TNP here. Now, we're going to go back through those 2 sprint points again. You can see them in the top right-hand corner. The little green bubbles below the map there. If you can see that. Okay, I'm just zooming in. I'll try to zoom that back out now. Let's get a better look. 2 riders up front, still riding nice and strong. 4 watts a kilo here. Yep, 4.7 watts a kilo. Javier riding nice too. 4 watts a kilo. And look at the gap he pulled on Matt. Javier doing a really nice ride here. Him and Matt. So Javier and Matt were basically coming down that hill together. And Javier is now pushing hard at the front, trying to protect 3rd place for Editano, Hispanio's Editano. Matt wedged in between 2 of the Spanish riders here, Danny and Javier. Ray's right back with Danny here. So Danny was able to hang on using that draft boost. Got back on Ray's wheel because Ray was coming through like a freight train. So they're back together here. 25 seconds back to Alvaro Rodriguez. He's cranking out the tunes. You can see his headset on. And, oh, no, it's Angel's got the headset on. Okay, well, what am I seeing here? I got to have a look. Oh, it's just the way his bandana, his backwards hat looks. So, Angel back here is cranking out the tunes. You know, who knows? What is he listening to? What do you think he's listening to? For the win, be Metallica. I would say that. Possibly some AC/DC, Thunderstruck maybe. Just rock it right up. Whatever you think about that music, folks. I don't care what sporting event you listen to. How many times have you heard Thunderstruck when a team comes on the field, or the ice, or the court, or whatever, or Enter Sandman? Come on, like come on. Those songs have been played probably more than any other song. I'm not talking about streams, downloads on Spotify, like whatever. Come on, man. No one's entering an MMA cage playing Justin Bieber. I'll tell you that right now. Or like the Oilers. Sadly, the Oilers are out of the Stanley Cup playoffs. They just played 2 really terrible games. They were smothered by the Panthers. The Panthers deserved to win. They really did. I was cheering for the Oilers. The Oilers enter with Enter Sandman. Always. Always. And at the end of every game, for some reason, they play La Bamba. I think it's because some little kid, I think he was a little boy. It's a really cool story. Well, I don't know if I want to say it's cool. I think he's passed away now. He had cancer. And they asked him, what do you want us to do? And he said, play La Bamba. So they play it at the end of every game now. Like a local kid in Edmonton. Ooh, Hughes setting a new record coming through there. So they're through the first sprint point here. Be handy to pick up a feather now for the finish. So yeah, we'll be Wednesday traveling. Thursday we're at the Colorado Rockies game. Looking forward to that. Friday night we got Metallica at Mile High Stadium. I think it's called the Empower Mile High Stadium. And what Metallica does, because they're so big, they don't play the next night. They take Saturday night off. They play on Sunday night as well. So it's a 2-night, no-repeat concert. So basically, they just have the stadium locked down. I think that's pretty impressive. Yeah, we'll just pay for an extra night. Whatever. We just need to take a night off. So they're taking it. So they play Friday night. They play Sunday night. Saturday night we'll be just doing whatever. JoJo has seen that they like to go out for nice steak dinners, so she's been scoping out where to go for the best steak in Denver, and she's hoping that we'll be at the same restaurant as they are that night. We'll probably get arrested because she'll be mobbing them. I'll just stand back and watch her get arrested because I'll be like just enjoying myself, watching it all go down. Okay, so Lucas and Hugh at the front. Nice job, boys. Really smart racing, attacking right before the flat. They're halfway through the climb. They were gone. Also, shout out here to Javier Bolito, riding really strong by himself. He's actually clawing these two back. It was at 15 seconds. He's now got them down to 11 to 12 seconds. Big numbers here. I'm liking this. I did have the weights for all the riders, and I'm looking here right now. I think he's pulling them back because maybe he's a more powerful rider overall. His 3 watts per kilo looks like it's around 270 watts, so he's a 90 kilogram rider. The riders up front are probably smaller, and I do have their numbers, guys, so I apologize for not knowing this. Smaller riders, they're not going to generate as much power on the flats. Everything else being equal, as long as the more powerful rider is in, how do I say it, is in as good a shape, is not tired for this race, side by side. If you weigh 70 kilos and you're doing 3 watts a kilo, you're producing 210 watts. Simple math. If you weigh 90 kilos, you're generating 270 watts. Your frontal area, the coefficient of that compared to the power output, for a bigger rider, it doesn't scale the same. So you're only slightly bigger frontally. Your frontal area is only slightly bigger, but you're putting out considerably more power, 210 to 290 watts. And that's just an example of the wattage we're giving. So I think that's why Javier back here has been able to claw back a little bit of time anyways. We're back out to 13 seconds now. It was down to 11. You can see here 330 watts. Lucas 260. Hugh, okay, was bouncing there. It went from 270. Yeah, so these guys are riding more in that 260, 270, 280. Strong. So they're both around probably 70 kilos, I would imagine. And Javier is just a larger, more powerful rider. These little bumps, though, here we are, 3% gradient. That starts working against him now. But yeah, nice solo ride here by Javier. Back to Matt here now. Matt's been solo for a while. Going to cruise back to Ray McCoffey here and Danny Cardine. These two have been together the whole time. They were in a group of 4 earlier. They took off by themselves. Ray actually got distanced by Danny, pulled it back on the downhill. I do really like that about Zwift. It does really let a larger rider shine on the downhills. It makes sense to me. You got to have your advantage somewhere because the light guy's got it going uphill. And then we've got the 2 other additional Editano riders at the back, Alvaro Rodriguez and Angel here. These guys are riding 2.7 to 3.7 watts per kilo. Looks like Alvaro might be pacing Angel a lot here. They came back together. They were separated more than this before. Let's get back to the front. First place, Lucas with Hugh right with him. So what I'll do with this one, I'll be able to just step my way back. We're going to see these two get close to the finish line. We'll step back to Javier, step back to Matt, step back to Ray. It's gonna be nice to watch. Ray's gonna have a little bit of a sprint finish here between Ray of TNP and Danny Cardine of Editano. Just gonna check here. Chris Moore says, "Who cares if you get it wrong? Great job so far." Dan Kent saying, "Go TNP." Yeah, they're doing a good job, guys. TNP's got this one locked up already. That first initial move, great job. I wasn't sure where they'd attack, but I was thinking about that flat section in between too. Looks like someone's using a bit of a draft boost here. Could be Ray just burnt. Yeah, Ray's just burning through his draft. He's waiting for the next pickup he's going to get here. He's praying for a feather drop. So that'll be lighting up in his top corner of his screen, which I can't see. It's amazing what you can see. So like if I was streaming this over on Ruby, I would not be allowed to see heart rate. Whereas I can see it here. I don't know why it's a secret. You know, everyone has different heart rates. It's just the way it is. Doesn't mean you're better. I've seen people with low heart rates that I can outride. I've seen people with higher heart rates who outride me. You know, it's kind of all relative. It's kind of like your engine. What kind of engine do you have? We're just bouncing through them here right now. Everyone here looks pretty consistent. Oh, look at that guy. Don't even look at him. Yeah, I can see the finish coming up. These guys got like a couple of little chicanes to go through here, a couple of little turns. They'll be finishing at the very top here, right by one of the temples at the top. So I think we go... Are they still Mayan temples at the top too? I can't tell if they're Mayan temples up there too. They must be. For some reason, I was thinking they were more like pagodas. Something like that. So guys, I'll be doing a lot more of this. I'm going to start doing a lot more streaming too. I've been trying so hard lately to stream. Tuesday again got massacred because, well, I don't know. I've been in town every day. I live 35 minutes from the town I'm talking about. I was there again this morning. The trailer guy that was supposed to be here yesterday morning at 9 a.m. bailed on me. And I've sold the trailer. It's like, lady, feather being dropped here. Guys using up their feathers. She's bought the trailer. It's been sitting on my property for probably 3 weeks since she paid for it. So she's good. She paid for it. I said it's good here. But I'm kind of getting sick of babysitting it. So make it leave. So she is making it leave. So it was supposed to be yesterday morning. That guy got stuck somewhere. A ferry delays. Then it was going to be 10 o'clock this morning. So I'm bombing around like a madman. I'm planning my ride for later in the afternoon today because I was going to be busy with him. Praying we'd be done in time so that I can do the stream for you guys. Then he calls me. Oh, I'm in Saskatoon, another town. It's in Saskatchewan. He says it's 5 hours away. It's probably like 7 hours away. But I'm going to be there for sure today. I'm like, dude, just get here. I don't want you showing up at supper time. Like, especially because I got to be out there. This is a 40-foot long, what we call destination trailer. It's a 4-season trailer. It's fully insulated. All the tanks. It's like a camper trailer. It's like a caravan, but a huge one. 40 feet long, fully insulated, furnace, heated tanks. You can live in this thing year round. I had it set up as my dog training camp when I used to run sled dogs. And I slept in it at minus 40. Okay, so here's Lucas and Hugh coming to the finish now. You can see the finish line coming right up, folks. I'll swirl it around. Check out the camera work here. So fantastic. Finish line's right up ahead of us. It's the red barrier right here. So those guys are going to be finishing up. I will jump back here right away to Javier Belito. Bouncing back to Javier. See, he's right on them. He's not that far back. So they just finished ahead of him. Great job here. Top 2 places taken by TNP. 3rd place will be Hispanos Editano. Big Spanish team. Ooh, a little bit of a battle here. Oh, no, sorry. Matt's doing a great job here. Matt has fully separated himself between himself and Danny. So Matt will secure the higher points. Great job, Matt. Awesome stuff. See him dropping the feather here. Let's just back out a little bit, see Matt in action. Can we see Danny at all? We won't be able to see him because he's 42 seconds back now. So I didn't stick with Matt long enough, but I think when he made that little move through and I was saying that they should work together or not work too hard, I think Matt was just going to push through there, and I think he just went for it. So great job there. Matt's coming into the finish here very quickly. So guys, remember to TMP guys, of course, just send me messages. You know I'm part of your Discord group now. Just ask me. And don't worry if, because somebody's like, wow, should we buy? Just ask me. I might be sitting around with nothing better to do. Like these ladder league races, I don't see them in the events because I don't think they show up there. So unless you guys tell me what you're doing, I have no idea. And my favorite thing probably right now is I love the TTTs, and I really enjoy these ladder league races. They're smaller, they're short, and I can really focus on, like, a handful of riders versus 80, 200 riders, whatever it may be. So Danny Cardine will get 5th place. Nice job. So he had a really good battle with Matt. They actually worked together really well. He'll be finishing here in 5th place. Then we've got, this is Angel here. Okay, Ray. Ray looks like he's just been taking it a little bit more chill on the hills. Okay, let me just think about this for a second here. So I thought Baloney was riding with, I thought Angel and Alvaro were riding together. So I think Ray has fallen in between these two riders now. Remember, Ray is the 90 kilogram rider here. You can see by his power numbers. Pretty easy to figure that out. I do this a lot on all of the streaming I do, guys. I'm constantly looking at the numbers. I'm looking for the fakers. Who's going to get the So Fake award? I love when I see dudes and they weigh 40 kilograms. Yeah, whatever. Angel finishing up now. Ray will be coming in 7th place. And then we will have Alvaro Rodriguez. He's just finishing up the climb here now. Great stuff. Really good matchup here, guys. That initial move by TNP at the beginning just locked everything up for them. I think very well matched teams. It's just that move they made right away. So just to kind of show you where it happened, on the first time around, it would have been around this point here where Lucas and Hugh took off. They took off. If you look at the top of the screen on the profile, you can see that blue section there. They went over the top first and then had some flat to work with to extend their lead out of sight, out of mind. That does a lot of mental damage to the other racers. When they can't see you, it's like, it's deflating. When they can just see you around the corner, then, you've all watched the Tour, the Giro, the Vuelta, all the bike racing. When they can see them, then they start getting more animated and they think there's a chance. When they can't see them, it's like they kind of, well, yeah, I guess we screwed up today. We'll just let them go. Just going to jump back to stream for a second here. Okay, we're looking good. So yeah, guys, Ladder League Racing. I think we're doing another one on Monday. Guys, I did just mention I'm away on vacay next week, but most of the time we're usually out at nights, but through the day I got nothing better to do. I mean, day one, day one, then we will be out for the baseball game, but after that I'm wide open. I've done quite a few streams from Mexico in the past. I don't know if I've done any Zwift when I've been traveling. I think I might have done some Zwift when we were in Vegas in February. I believe so. So if you guys can share this with the other team, I'd appreciate that a lot. That's, guys, just support the channel if you can. I'm trying to grow it. Still applying for jobs. I'm at the point now of applying for jobs. I've been turned down from so many jobs. I get job. So every morning I look at my phone. I'm like, oh yeah, great. 20 different jobs. I'm actually now just swiping to the left. Delete, delete, delete. I don't even look at them anymore. Just tired of looking. Alvaro just riding slow to the finish now, just kind of cooling down. So this is how it works, just to show you guys. We'll follow him through the finish line here, and then you'll see everyone populate the world again. Once he goes through, jerseys might change. Let's have a quick look. He's on the Pinarello Dogma. So yeah, seeing other riders coming in now. I just saw another rider pop in, and on the leaderboard on the side, you'll see all the other riders here. This is a good little route. Yeah, Alvaro, yep, he's getting the ride downhill kilometers. That's exactly what I do too, man. I did that last week when this was Route of the Week. Anyways, riders, thanks for watching. Wondering if I should change my background. You know what I don't like? Like right now, I don't like the green screen, pixelation in the background. Let me know. What do you think? Should I just have a wall back there? Yeah, I guess it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Yeah, so I'll probably stream something tomorrow. I got to get on my bike here soon, I think. Feeling really lazy, though, today. Afternoon riding and me don't mix. So anyways, folks, thanks for watching. Appreciate all the support you guys give me.